Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate all of y'all for following the channel. Welcome to the podcast. So you can follow me on all my platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. The podcast was sold. Share this video, man. You know, I got a couple of things I want to talk to y'all about, right? So right now, the big talk is Puffy getting bail, right? And getting out of jail, getting out of prison, getting out of MDC Brooklyn. Puffy is going to get released, right? Even if he's denied bail this time and has to wait in prison until October the 3rd for sentencing, hopefully he'll get time served. Hopefully he gets out tonight or tomorrow, right? Hopefully the bail package that his team put together gets him out of prison tonight or tomorrow. Today is August the 1st, 2025. But let's just say he has to wait. He's got 61 days more in prison. He's already done 10 months, right? So another 60 days is nothing. It's something, it's a long time, but if he does another 2 months, it's more to his advantage anyway, right? With cream, please. Thank you, man. And then hopefully, if he goes to sentencing at October the 3rd, he'll get time served or whatever. He'll get out. He's gonna come home. He's gonna get out of prison, 100%. If for whatever reason, which I don't foresee, he gets sentenced to a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, which I think is highly unlikely based on the sentencing guidelines. Even then, he's gonna get out one day. You gotta understand that the man was facing life without the possibility of parole. So he beat those charges. He was acquitted of those charges. The jury acquitted him. He doesn't have to worry about a life sentence anymore. Life without parole. He will get out of prison, 100%. So I want to make that statement. But I want to say this here too. Puffy is getting an education right now in prison like you wouldn't believe. He's learning things. He's experiencing things. He's getting an education, an elite level education, like you wouldn't believe that he couldn't have gotten any other way except to go through this experience and see everything that has happened. When Puffy gets released from jail, when he gets released from prison, the person that he used to be, he won't be that person no more. The person that his family knew, the person that his mother knew, the son that his mother knew, the brother that his sister knew, the father that his kids knew, the boyfriend that his girlfriend knew, the friends that his friends knew. That man is long gone. Thank you, man, appreciate you. That man don't exist no more. Puffy has changed. He has changed in a way that you wouldn't believe, man. he is not the same person that he used to be. It's impossible for him to be the same person that he was going through his current circumstance and having gone through this current circumstance. He's changed forever. The businessman, people knew. The entertainer, people knew. The producer, people knew. That man is dead. He doesn't live anymore. He doesn't exist anymore. He's gone. There's a new Puffy that none of us have met. That none of us have met. And I don't care about the people who spoke to him on the phone. But people who've spoken to him over the phone, who've known him, they can see it. They know that he's changed. They know for a fact he has changed. But until they see it, it's going to be different. Going through this experience, it changes you. It changes you forever. What Puffy went through, oh man. I can't even imagine being in a position where 12 people get to decide whether I go to prison for life or I get to go home and see my kids. That is gotta be one of the most harrowing experiences that a man can experience. And he went through it and he survived it. All the pressure that Puffy's been under, he hasn't had a stroke. He hasn't had a heart attack. He hasn't taken his own life. A lot of people in Puffy's situation do just that. They take their own life. Their body fails them. They have a stroke, a heart attack, and they get out of here. Puffy's all right. I remember a guy when I was in prison, when I went to federal prison. I did 16 months in federal prison. 15 months, 15 days, and 19 hours. Excuse me. 15 months, 15 days, and 19 hours. At Federal Correctional Institution, Morgantown, West Virginia. I was talking to this white dude, Jewish dude. He was in there. He had a 60-month sentence. He was in there. He had a 5-year sentence. He was a big insurance executive. He was an entrepreneur. And he got investigated, indicted, pled guilty, and got 60 months. He said he lost $30 million, lost everything. He's from Detroit. He used to fly from Detroit to Las Vegas every weekend on a private jet, getting high, getting drunk. Sex on the plane, girls, money, you know the thing. Got investigated, indicted by the feds. He had a partner. And he told me, he said, Sean, my partner couldn't handle the pressure of the federal investigation. And he took his own joint. Took it from himself. And he said at the end of the situation, he was sleeping on his sister's couch in Detroit. His lady, the mother of his daughter, had absconded with his daughter. He didn't know where his daughter was or the mother. And when you go to federal prison, you hear these kind of stories over and over and over. And my story, y'all may know my story, you may not. But my prison experience, it took me 5 years to get through my whole thing. From the investigation, indictment, sentencing, that was like 3.5 years of being under that type of situation. Then I went to prison for 16 months. Then I came home and I had a year of probation, year of paper. I was forever changed. The situation made me a better person. It made me a stronger person. It made me a more discerning person, a more careful person. And people, when I got out, thought that I would be the same guy that I was, but they quickly noticed that I was different, that I had changed. That situation changes you, man. And Puffy's changed. Who they think, who his family thinks he is, and who he's gonna be when he gets out, they think he's gonna be the same guy they knew. No way. No way. That man has been through a lot. He's been betrayed. He's been threatened with his freedom. He's been confined to MDC Brooklyn and all of its inhumane conditions. He's been alone by himself and has had a chance to think about his circumstance, what he did to put himself in that circumstance, what others did to him to help put him in that circumstance. People who he thought loved him showed that they didn't. People got on the stand and pointed to him and testified against him to help send him to prison for 30 years or for life. He's had a chance to think about all of that. He's been drug-free for 10 months. He hasn't gotten high, hasn't smoked any weed. He hasn't been with a woman in over 10 months. He's only been able to be with himself. All he's had time to do is to reflect on his life and how he got himself in the situation that he's in. And if he's anything like me, he's made a promise to himself that he's never, ever going to put himself in a position to let this happen, to have something like this happen to him again. He's going to cut people off that he's been affiliated with for a long time when he gets out. And he's going to allow some new people into his life. But he's not going to be the same. No way. No way. When you watch, my prediction, because I've been where he's been, is he's going to be better than he's ever been in his life. He's changed forever. He's been in that situation and hasn't had a fresh pair of new sneakers, fresh pair of new drawers, fresh pair of new t-shirt, fresh comforter, fresh sheets, fresh pillowcases, a fresh mattress. He's been wearing the same drawers, the same t-shirt, the same socks, the same sneakers, the same clothes, sweatpants, over and 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 over again for 10 months. They got laundry services in there. The clothes are clean, but he's wearing the same thing. He hasn't driven in a foreign European car. He hasn't flown on his jet. He hasn't been to either of his mansions in LA or Miami. He hasn't been with a woman. He hasn't had money in his pocket. He hasn't had fly gear. He hasn't eaten good food. He hasn't had a chef, or butler, or assistants. Chef, everybody at his beck and call, ready to do whatever he tells them to do. He hasn't had any of that. And he's looked at that himself, and he said, you know what? Look at the peace. He's found peace in there. He's found peace in prison. He's found peace. And he's looking at it and saying, man, I have more peace in here than I ever did out there. And I had all of the material bells and whistles that life can offer. Whatever you can think of there is to be had, I've had it. And I didn't have peace of mind. But I'm in here in this dreadful place, and I'm having conversations with myself, deep conversations, deep thought, and I found peace. And I understand. And he's found a level of happiness in there, spiritual happiness. And he's saying to himself, I don't need none of those material things to make me happy, because when I had them, I wasn't. These are the types of things he's going through. And if you've never been to prison or you've never been to jail for an extended period of time, you're not going to be able to understand this video. So don't even try. But the men and the women that have been locked up for an extended period of time, they know exactly. They knew what I'm saying in this video before I even said it. But when they're hearing me say it, they're saying, Sean is right. Sean is right. %100%. I know he's gonna make a comeback. You know, not only am I a kindred spirit with Puff, but now this is my frat brother, right? We both did time in the feds, so we're forever connected in a way that I couldn't even begin to explain to you, and that he couldn't explain to you. But when he gets out, and me and Puffy meet up, it's gonna be like we've known each other for a long time. And I've never met the man a day in my life. But we both have gone through federal system, a life-changing system, a life-changing experience. And we're gonna click, just like that. You know how you got fraternities, you got Alpha Phi Alpha, Kappa Alpha Psi, Omega Psi Phi. Well, dudes that have been to the feds, we say our fraternity is Fed Phi Fed. Fed Phi Fed. And no matter where I travel in the world, if I meet up with a guy or a girl, woman, and they say they did Fed time, the first thing we both ask each other is, how much time did you do, and where did you do it at? And once that's done, then we know that this is my sister or this is my brother. And they could be of a different ethnicity, a different race, it don't matter. And there's an instant bond there, there's an instant connection. And because both of y'all know about the 4 o'clock count. Both of y'all know about the 9 o'clock count. Both of y'all know about Thursday chicken day, Wednesday hamburger day. Yep. Puffy's going to be a totally different person. He's getting an education right now that he never thought he would ever get, or that he ever thought possible. And he's learning things about himself that he never knew. He's actually been introduced to another Sean Combs. He used to think he was Sean Combs of old, the old Sean Combs, which he was. But this experience has introduced him to another Sean Combs that he didn't know existed, that's 11 times better than the old Sean Combs. This is a true story. Peace.